Alright, part 2 of the response to Samari and Feda. And whatever. Like I said, this is really, just a little shot, but I mean, it's a shot. I mean, it's bullshit. They didn't post a link to my video here. That's kind of bullshit. Because they didn't quote all of my video. They didn't quote everything I said. And, yeah, that would have been a bit of a courtesy. Oh, fuck this shit. Anyway, continuing.
Yeah, they're going to miss out on something? I don't think so. No, they're going to miss out on, probably fucking somebody over, getting drunk and killing somebody on the highway prematurely.
That could be the case, but it's not probable that every person that dies is preventing a car accident committed by themselves or something like that.
Yeah, what is the realistic probability? I mean, if we took the 1 million people who commit suicide every year and we, psychologically profiled them, would we come up with a profile of people who have higher expectations of their life or lower expectations, that are minimalists or maximalists? Or, and I'm going to probably argue that generally speaking, if we did such a profile, we'd find out that these are kind of consuming humans, not unconsuming humans. These are wanters and needers and clingers and takers and grabbers and hopers and wishers, not unlike myself. Pieces of shit, generally speaking. And, and just go by the basic demographics. Again, if you think the human race is so fucking brilliant, if you think the average human being is such a great piece of work, then fine. If that's what you're going to say to me, if you're going to say that with a straight face, that the vast majority of human beings are wonderfully productive organisms, then fine. Okay, we completely disagree. I'm going to say good riddance to bad rubbish in 90% of the cases, so yeah, we win. The more people that kill themselves, yeah, the more shit that's buried in the ground, where it should be.
We could also argue that maybe a premature death could be preventing something really good from happening. Maybe that person was taking care of.
Yeah. Well, again, so you just go by this maybe notion, maybe. I mean, what the fuck is that? Again, so we're going to force people to live because of a maybe. So that you're just using the same rationalization that the Pierrots use and the rest of these assholes, that I got away with it. And, well, there's some hope that I might have a kid and he might not want to kill himself, so I might as well have a kid. I might as well pay the price. I might as well impose the risk because, yeah, there might be some profit in it for somebody somewhere. Because somebody can profit, we'll just say, fuck you to all the losers. That doesn't seem fair to me.
Others. Maybe that person wanted to achieve something.
Yeah, well, maybe all you're going to do is save a person from killing themselves. They live out 10 years of mediocrity and then have to kill themselves again 10 years later. And so what have you accomplished? Oh, that's right, absolutely nothing.
Important for the rest of...
nothing good.
His peers. I wouldn't even say the whole human race, because there are really few cases like that one. But I would argue that I can at least now think about 5 persons, right off the top of my head, that died prematurely.
By your definition. So fine, you apply your standards, say their life was worth continuing, and you would subject a certain number of people to a certain amount of scrutiny, by who knows what kind of standard. Again, what kind of questions are you going to ask them when they come for their visa? Realistically. And what kind of answers are you going to accept?
That I wish they wouldn't have died.
Realistically, what? Well, what if I just acquire a delusion where I think I'm Napoleon? And every other aspect of my identity is exactly the same. Nothing's changed. My philosophy is identical. Everything's the same. I just think I'm Napoleon. Okay, all of a sudden I'm disqualified. Now you can put me in a nut house, inject me full of drugs, force me to figure out I want to live when I really don't want to.
So early. So again, this is completely subjective and arbitrary.
Says you. There's a practical reality. In the first place, this fucking subject, this is just completely idiotic. We have no rights, and you're arguing for how, oh, it's very gnarly and scary to give anybody any fucking rights here. Yeah, we're in a position where we have no rights, and I have to argue with you jackasses who are supposed to be on our side about some kind of nuanced law and what the dangers are. And oh my God, if we let people kill themselves, we're going to lose out on Richard Nixon. He would have killed himself when he was 22. Or some kind of bullshit like that. I mean, fuck you. This is the bullshit, lame religious argument. This is the argument from the other side. This is the kind of bullshit they cling everything to. They fucking hold up the unicorn and say, you're going to kill the unicorn. You're going to kill the unicorn. No, I'm not going to kill nothing. I'm going to give things the right to take responsibility for their own fucking life. That is not a crime. I'm going to impose responsibility. That's right. When you're 18 years old, you're going to have to say, I want responsibility for my fucking life. I'll be accountable for it. Or else you sign the piece of paper that says, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, please tell me how to live. You sign one paper, you sign the other fucking paper. Grow some balls and take responsibility, period.
It doesn't matter whether you think someone is dying prematurely or not. What matters is that we should prevent that they die because of the wrong reasons.
And we should do it by forcing again, by imposing on people that have already been imposed upon. Let's impose upon them some more. Because we have a purpose. We have a mission. Well, fuck your mission. Make your mission out of your own fucking balls. Leave my balls the fuck out of your fucking mission.
Right? Because of a wrong assessment of reality.
And you're going to decide who's right and wrong. Fuck you. I'll decide. I want the right to always supersede your fucking judgment regarding my fucking life.
Idea of either having a persistent living will, where once you're 18 years old, you're obligated to sign off on the voting form or whatever, to your preference. You either wish to have the right to die or you wish not to have the right to die. And once you say you don't want it, well, then you'll have to go to court to get it.
Then you should qualify the judge or judges of that decision. How would we qualify those?
What the fuck are you talking about? You have the right to say, I don't want to bother with a fucking judge. You have the right to say on a piece of paper, I'll always take responsibility for my fucking life. Stay the fuck out of it, cunts. Or I can say on that piece of paper, I assign you the right to go ask my friend if I'm too wacky to be trusted. All right? And I'll give you that much latitude, okay? You have that much discretion. All right? Is you can ask for a second opinion, but I'm going to point you to whose opinion you're going to fucking ask. All right? And then you go to court if you sign away your right. If you sign away your fucking rights, you say, I don't want the right to die because I don't trust myself emotionally. I'm too wacky. I don't want autonomy over my own existence. I want you to control my existence. You sign that piece of paper and then you say, I want the right to die. Then you have to go to a fucking judge. I don't care who the fucking judge is. You put your fucking judges there, okay, asshole? That's your fucking problem. I'm saying I don't want to go to a fucking judge. I don't want to go to you. I don't want to go to a fucking judge. I want you to mind your own fucking cunt business.
Qualifications. That's an issue.
Oh, this fucking minutia, this nitpicking is incredible. How the fuck, I don't know how Venezuela reformed all of its fucking laws with this kind of nonsense going on. Man, how did women ever get equal rights? I mean, how the fuck did you elect people to office and have judges? Oh my God, how did you do any of that? Because that's really important. Fuck. I mean, you're just talking about how you can establish a whole passport system that people, the hoop of passport system, visa system, to have the right to kill yourself, the right to die. That you can figure out how to do. You can't figure out how to take it to a judge to get back a right you gave away. Yeah, way to pay attention, jackass.
We'll take care of that issue somehow. But we don't have the solution yet for that.
Yeah, like, again, this is just nitpicking shit. Let's go right back. Just play my fucking clip. There's nothing wrong with what I proposed there. You have a right to sign away your rights. All right? So if you're worried that you're an emotionally erratic asshole, then don't sign away your fucking rights to be protected by society, to have the daddy and mommy state take care of you. All right, if you want the daddy and the mommy state to judge your behavior and question whether you're of sound mind and you can take responsibility for your life, then go right the fuck ahead. Put your big fucking crayon F on the fucking paper and sign away your fucking rights. I'm saying I want the right to retain control over my fucking destiny and not have some weasel like you tell me what my life means.
Or if you do, please provide one.
But if you say, I want you to always respect what I say about my destiny. I don't want you to take my rights away because you think it's in my best interest. And I will assign a guardian who I trust to validate my circumstance. So if there is some serious doubt about my credibility or competence, then you just ask my guardian. And if my guardian says, well, it doesn't matter whether he's competent, he said 10 years ago he didn't want to be here, fucktards. So I don't care whether he thinks bananas are grapefruit, all right? It really doesn't matter. He said he'd like to be dead if anything's wrong with him, including being psychiatrically crazy. I mean, so it doesn't matter whether he's fucking crazy or not. This is already established. He doesn't have a terrible passion to be here.
Yeah, 10 years ago. No possibility of evolution of your brain.
Oh, right. Again, you can't... Like I said, at any point in your life, you could go to the fucking local post office, pick up a goddamn statement that says, I retract my rights. I don't want to have my rights anymore because I've somehow had a mental epiphany and I now think life is incredibly worthwhile and I don't ever want to risk you allowing me to put a gun to my head and blowing my brains out or doing anything else in a more humane way. So at any point, you could just go to a post office, get a form, sign your rights away, send it off to the United States government, and now you can't go to the killatorium and commit suicide because you've signed your rights away. So at any point, you could do that. At any point, you could sign your rights away, and then now you have to go get a visa to kill yourself. All right, it's a foolproof plan. It solves all the solutions. It's a complete solution. You're just being a nitpicking motherfucking prick, okay? But you got some kind of bug up your ass because I mispronounced your fucking cunt name. Fuck you.
No possibility of change of circumstances, right? No possibility of that because you signed the fucking paper when you were 18 years old. Yeah. Nitpicking piece of shit. And you're more mature now to make better decisions, probably. But that doesn't matter. And by the way, right? I said you could go to the guy's guardian. Everybody could choose their own guardian. Now, if I could choose an asshole, I could choose somebody great. But the point is that guardian's going to know my history, he's going to know my sentiments, going to know my opinions, going to know my behavior, going to know all that shit, and he's going to take responsibility. I mean, how much foolproof do you need? You don't only have me, you have a signed statement, you have a fucking guardian, and you're still fucking nitpicking. How would you qualify? Who is going to be your guardian? Oh, again, how could you possibly take responsibility for your own life and choose a guardian that you trust? You can't do that. Just like we couldn't elect any politicians and we can't do anything. We cannot possibly ever take responsibility. I mean, what a pile of shit. I mean, if you can't find one person in your fucking miserable life that you fucking trust with your life, then you probably should be dead anyway. Again, qualification for these things is an issue. Again, nitpicking bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't want to make an hour-long video. I did, but I don't, because I don't think it's a reasonable amount of time put into this. There's a lot of work to be done in talking about these three topics that you talked about in this video. And I guess what upset me the most is I feel you completely misrepresented my positions I feel like you spoke to me in such a condescending tone. I don't really understand why that was. Like,
because what you said was fucking dumb. Okay? You said it so fucking badly. I said that in the video. If you can't hear that, you can't understand that, well then I'm too fucking sorry for you. Alright? You said it badly. You implied that feminism wants something other than equal rights. You implied that we need some sort of burden or hurdle for people to jump over to commit suicide. That we can't create any system that allows people who should die to die and people who need protection from themselves to be protected from themselves. Well, there are systems we can create. We don't need to go through no fucking visa process to get on the fucking I want out of here plane. And whatever the third issue was. So, bullshit. You said it badly. That's what I said in the video. The interview sucked. What you said was sloppy, and that's what I said. You want to make an issue out of that? Fine. Fuck you.
I don't know. It was unnecessary. As well, I wish that you would have at least wanted to have a conversation. Again, this was
Oh, I've had the fucking conversation. I've made whole fucking channels devoted to the fucking subject. Alright? You won't do 10 years of research on feminism, but you obviously hadn't seen those videos, or you didn't do anything to say, well, Gary has this policy that seems pretty airtight and covers all this visa bullshit, and we really wouldn't have to go through all this hoop crap, because, yeah, it seems like it would solve the whole fucking problem. But no, you didn't do that.
interview format video, so I'm going to try to be quick. I can't talk for 2 hours about a subject. It's an interview.
It's your fucking right. All I did was make a video because I thought it was misleading. I thought it was sloppy. I thought it gave, it energized a whole pile of reckless, sloppy, lazy jargon out there that I think causes a lot of unclarity on these issues, and that pollutes them and destroys the capacity of anything to happen. Just like Fedea did with all this nitpicking bullshit. Alright, that's what's stopping any progress in this fucking world, is that kind of nitpicky shit that's based on nothing. And that video, that interview, was full of the same old bullshit jargon that has stalled fucking progress.
But maybe I should look up on what interviews are, because I'm obviously wrong on what feminism is. So, anyhow, yeah, if you'd like to have a reasonable conversation, I would like to be involved with that.
Well, fuck you. I mean, too late for that, I think. Yeah, I mean, really. This video was a piece of shit. Thank you very much.
I'd like to dig deep and look at these issues. There's many facets to all three.
Yeah, well, I've made my points on them. I've made many facets worth of fucking hours worth of fucking videos on these subjects. So, yeah, play one of my whole fucking videos. If you got something to refute, then fucking refute it. If you support some part of it, then support some part of it. But I don't have any real urgent fucking need to do this. I don't need to be correcting people all over the fucking place, but that seems to be my fucking job. But that's what I was doing. I was correcting your misimpressions. I was correcting your sloppy language. I was correcting your sloppy jargon.
So I don't feel like I did everything justice, because I just didn't have the framework for that in this video. I didn't. But again, how you treated me, I have an issue with.
And that's fine. And I have an issue with how you treated me here. But who cares? I just can't fucking be bothered anymore. I really can't. Alright? People are going to worry about I mispronounced their names, and then they're going to worry because I said you said it badly, and so I threw hard clarity on top of it, and you're going to take that personally? Fine. I just don't have patience for this bullshit.
You represented me, I have an issue with. And knowing that you have this audience, and that's how you portrayed the video that I was in. And I know many of them didn't see that video, so they don't even know what I think. They think that I feel these skewed versions of me.
Well, look, if you'd rather I don't watch your interview videos, then fine. But if I can't honestly react to them, then what's the fucking point? So you tell me what to do, all right? Because I obviously pointed to the video. I obviously mentioned the interview. I mentioned the first interview. So what the fuck do you want from me? Some kind of dishonest reaction? Well, I'm not doing that for you. So just tell me not to watch your fucking interview videos, and I'll be pleased to do it.
What you said, I said. And that's not fair. You could have at least played my video. But you
I don't think you would have come off any better. All right? Actually, I mean, you played your own clips in this video, and I'm telling you, you blew yourself up.
chose not to, and I question that. Why? Why? I don't know. I just don't understand what the need for this video was.
Because, look, again, I'm not even going to go through it, okay? But it's just preposterously ignorant. Somebody asks you a simple question, are you a feminist? It's so easy just to say, oh, hell yeah, I'm for everybody. I'm for everybody who's been oppressed to have an equal rights. I think we ought to have a system where everybody's equal. I'm a feminist. I'm a small personist. I'm a midgetist. I'm a grass eaterist. I'm for them all, goddammit. But you didn't do that.
Yeah. I hope to converse with you in the future, but if you're going to be unreasonable and manipulate what my...
I didn't manipulate shit, okay? I defy you to find a dishonest paraphrase in what I said. My video was pretty goddamn rock fucking solid, alright? This is just bullshit. You think there's something solid about what Fedea just did there? There's this fucking, what judge? How are you going to elect the judges that are going to decide? Like, in the cases where somebody hasn't already said they don't want to judge, right? You don't see how fucking idiotically nitpicky that is? How preposterous it is to propose a visa system and then ask somebody how they're going to select a judge? Huh? You can't see how that can only be pettily motivated?
Positions are what actually came out of my mouth. You're going to have to do better.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to do better. What actually came out of your mouth was kind of dumb, okay? And that's my opinion of it, was dumb. All right? Period. Inarticulate is what I said. I said it in kind of a nicer way the first time, but I'll say it in a shittier way now. And we can say it even shittier the next time. But fuck this bullshit. I honestly reacted to your video. I honestly reacted to Derived Energy's video. It was a reaction video. I didn't care for either fucking video. I didn't care for the tone of them. I didn't care for anything about them. And I expressed my honest fucking opinion in, I think, a pretty fair manner. And if you don't like it, tough fucking shit!